6 minutes. Abraham's faith had many preliminary hearings, pre-test trials. God said, Abraham, leave your country and your kindred. You're about to have a preliminary hearing, right? Abraham, who wasn't even a warrior, had to get in a fight to get Lot out of trouble, because real faith has to do battle. Tomorrow night and Monday night, we're going to talk about going into spiritual warfare to reclaim what the devil had stole from the city of Petersburg. And we're going to zero in on the name of the principality. By faith, a grown man cut his own flesh, circumcised himself, because faith will bring you into holiness. It'll make you clean up your lifestyle. It'll make you cut away some things that you thought you couldn't live without. And God, as pastor, I can't do it for you. This pastor can't do it for you. Nobody's going to cut it for you. You're going to have to cut it yourself. And faith took Abraham through many trials and tribulations and adversity. Faith had a preliminary hearing. He was told first he couldn't bring forth a son because he was old. But God loved him enough. In fact, he even held up the case until his wife was past childbearing age. Now she was barren and dead. And God held up the case then until his body was dead, right? And when it was completely impossible with men, then God gave him a date and said, I'm going to bless you. Hear me. I want to say this to everybody. As long as you can see your way clear, God will do absolutely nothing. As long as you can figure it out, all your budgeting and all your plotting and all your scheming, you can figure it out. You don't need God. How many understands that? But God will wait till you throw up your hands and say, wait a minute, God, without you, I can't even manage the simplistic things. I can't raise my children. Without you, I can't pastor my church. Come on. As long as you can see your way clear, when all your plans and all your plots have failed and your budget is blown and you can't figure it out, and your checks are overdrawn, and you can see no way out how you can make it, how you get your daughter back in school, no way to get the loan approved, no way to get the grant, no way to keep preaching, no way to keep teaching, no way to save your marriage, no way to keep from filing for bankruptcy. God said, now I'm ready to bless you. It don't take any faith to believe God after you got $1 million in your hand. It don't take any faith to believe that God's going to heal you after the report from the doctor comes back and the lump's not there anymore. But when you go through this stretch test that you're about to go through the next 30 days, you'll know who to praise. You'll know it's not by your might or your power, but by my Spirit, saith the Lord. After all these people that wants to get credit for your success, step away from you. Your banker says, don't call me, you're not qualifying for the loan. Look at all this stuff on your credit. The doctor says, I've done all I can do. Put even your prayer partner, sees your name on the caller ID and won't even pick it up because you're too hot to handle, because you're always confessing and shouting and praising the Lord. How many understands that? Because God said it's a setup. He's waiting for everybody else that would take credit for your breakthrough, walks out, won't even return your call. This time you'll stand up in church and you won't say, giving honor to my bishop, giving honor to my apostle. You're going to get up to the head of the Lord that was on my side. I wouldn't have made it. God's a jealous God.